Hello students of WT, how are you guys doing? My name is Chris Madrid and I'm here to talk today about the Big Brothers Big Sisters of America program that highly influences our youth in today's society. Who here has had a positive role model in their life? Please raise your hand. Don't be shy. Okay, I see about half, a little bit more coming up. But notice that I didn't raise my hand. I grew up with a single mom, no siblings, and a lot of free time, with very little supervision, and I had autonomy to which I could do or whatever I wanted to do. Some teenagers would say that's awesome, but when I think about it long and hard, it wasn't so awesome because I was a high risk for a lot of bad things, and that stuff did happen. When I was about 14 years old, I was at the Boys and Girls Club, which is the Maverick, and I ran into a guy named Ivan, and he became my big brother. And today I still call him my big brother. We're still friends. I consider him family. He considers me family, and he did wonders for my life. He changed my life tremendously. Around that time I was smoking cigarettes. Had friends that were smoking pot and stuff like that at age 14, and he came in and he saved me. That's what I say. He saved me from a lot of bad things to come. Now, why is it important for young youths to have a role model? And why is it important to have those volunteers out there today? You guys are students. College students, 18 to 22, some of you are older. But you guys are already role models in today's society. A lot of people don't even make it to university or try. You guys are already setting the example for today's future. And, I would like to talk about a couple of reasons why, or a lot of reasons why to volunteer, and a lot of reasons why it's important for a young individual, a youth, to have that positive role model. We need to give kids here in Amarillo a chance for success. We don't need to set them up for failure. A lot of kids don't have that positive role model. They don't have that mother. They don't have that father. And if they do have a mother or father, a lot of them, sadly, they don't care. They don't care what their kids do. They give them free reign to do whatever. And it shouldn't be that way, but that's why we have this program. And believe me, it helps tremendously. Do any of you guys, can y'all state any reasons why it's important for a young individual to have a role model? Or why it's important to volunteer? Anybody? Well, I got plenty of big reasons. So, according to the Big Brothers and Big Sisters program, or the website, 46% of teenagers or youth are less likely to do drugs. 27% are less likely to consume alcohol before the age of 21. 52% are less likely to skip school. 37% are less likely to skip class. And those enrolled in the program are more confident in their schoolwork, sports, activities, any extracurricular activities at all. And they're able to get along better with their families, their teachers, their friends, get along better with adults, have plenty of manners. Now let's look at the effect a big sister or big brother has on a little. That's what we call the mentees. I have a picture here. Notice it's a young girl who seems very happy, and it also says littles are 46% likely to begin using illegal drugs, which I just said. You see, here's the big, and right next to her is the little. And don't they look happy? Don't they look like they're having a great time? And don't they look like they enjoy each other's company? And she looks loved, She's providing something that she can't get at home. And that's what the Big Brothers Big Sisters program does. That little girl could one day be this girl if it wasn't for our program. And this girl right here, you know, she probably looks, what, 15, 16, and she's already smoking cigarettes. That could also lead to marijuana use, any heavy other illegal substance, which we don't need in today's society. You know, we're already at a high number as it is. We need to do something to decrease that number. And that's why I'm here today to talk to you guys. You know, make a difference. You know, it's so important. So do any of you guys right now still have reasons or not have reasons why it's important to volunteer, or why it's not important for a little to have a positive role model? If you guys have any more questions, please, you know, see me after today's speech, or go to the website, which is bigbrothersbigsisters.org. And you can also click on a link to start out an application. You don't even need to go anywhere to start an application to be a volunteer. So what I want to do, or what we all should want to do, is let's make a change today and change someone's life for the better, especially a little. And it starts with you guys, because like I said, you guys are already role models in today's society. People already look up to you just because you're a college student. You know, the way I think about it is, think of that loved one that you care so much about, whether it's your niece, nephew, little cousins, little brother, little sister, or even some of your kids, you know. Not everybody has somebody in their life such as yourself. So we need to take care of this issue. You know, just think of that, and hopefully that will, you know, kind of set in stone of why it is so important for us to take action. So what we should want to do is, you know, those statistics that I mentioned earlier, those are wonderful statistics. Those are great statistics. But what we should do is try to make them better. Let's increase those statistics. You know, instead of 47% less likely to use drugs, I mean, let's make it 100. But of course, that takes time and it takes effort. And that's what we're trying to do today. So do any of you guys have any questions? Alright, so I want to re-emphasize the importance of this program and why we need you to help us out. Alright? Not only does it benefit the child, but it also benefits the volunteer. I mean, think about it. You are making a positive impact on somebody else's life that probably wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for you. You know, we need this. You need it. Those kids need it. It's very important. I can't stress enough the importance of it. And not only does it benefit you on your conscience and just the way you feel about yourself, but you also get to meet that special person, and you also get to develop a special bond with somebody, which is special to hold. You know, I mean, those of you who are close to your, you know, younger family members, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it great? I mean, I'm that way with my kids, and I would say I'm here today because of my big that I had. You know, I mentioned Ivan. You know, he's done so much for me. Even, you know, when I was about in high school, you know, 16, 17, even when I was 18, there was a lot of times when I was in trouble or I would have gotten in trouble, and he came to the rescue. And I'll never forget him for that, and I'm so grateful for him today. And I mean, he's a wonderful guy. And, you know, but this is a very, very big decision, though, because once you get in, you can't just leave so easily, because that child, that teenager, is going to develop a special bond with you. And if you just leave, then, you know, he can just hit rock bottom all over again, and, you know, smoking drugs, doing cigarettes, hanging out with the bad crowd. We don't want any of that. We don't want any of that. So, you know, I really want serious inquiries here. If you have any questions, or if you are considered after this speech, you know, come up to me, talk to me. I'll be willing to talk to you guys, show you the resources, and show you the actions that you need to take to become a volunteer. I would love to do it. I mean, that's why I'm here. Another thing is if you're too busy, just go to the website and it'll prompt you on how to do it, why to do it, and why it's so important. Because believe me, it is extremely important. Well, I hope you guys today enjoyed the speech. I love talking about it. I love talking about my experiences. But most of all, I love telling people why this program is so important and why we need more volunteers. Because we have a lot more children in need than we do volunteers. Let's meet that. Let's make it 100% even across the board. Thank you guys. Y'all have a great day. Call me, talk to me, visit the website if you have any more questions. Bye. Thank y'all.